Hi guys, it's Randy Shelley Knapp here with Knapp Studios, and we are really excited to share today with you guys our latest kaleidoscope. It is called Get a Grip. It's a limited edition of 7. It is in a variety of woods. We've incorporated the black background, the fluid-filled object cell rotator. It is signed and numbered on the bottom right there. But I'm gonna let Randy tell you a little bit more about the hidden story behind Get a Grip. Andy?
Okay, Get a Grip, the material on the back of Get a Grip, and the reason it's named Get a Grip is, this is laminated colored fiberglass cloth. It's fiberglass and epoxy resin laminated, and it's typically used for knife scales. So it's a super durable material, but I used it a lot more when I making slingshots. So I love the color effects that you can get on it. Can you see that okay? Mm-hmm. So the multiple layers, when you carve through them, they just reveal different patterns and they look really awesome. So anyhow, I wanted to incorporate it into a kaleidoscope, and it's used for its grippiness on knives. So I thought, well, cool, I'll put it, and make grips on the kaleidoscope. So that's what the dips are carved in there for, so it gives you a place to lay your fingers down into it. I love the uniqueness of the patterns that it will create. I think I started to mention earlier, the negative aspect of it is it's very tough. It's hard to carve and turn. So I'm basically using diamond tipped cutters to turn this stuff, which is pretty weird,
well,
but interesting.
The other thing that I love too is, just hold that one up again, or grab the other one that's orange and black. Just in carving them out, they're totally different from each other. So they each have their own uniqueness to them. So no two are the same. That was so cool. It was always a surprise.
Well, the thing they have in common is there's 7 of them, and they all have G10, and the patterns are similar, but they're not all, like you said, they're slightly different. Lummi, the first one with these pieces in it, it had a blue one and a green one, and for Get a Grip, we brought the 2 together, so now we have a spiral one that's blue and green together on the same piece. And then that's really cool.
Yeah, and then there's also a green one in there. And then you're also going to find the traditional lamp working that I do, and then there's there is one Lucini inside.
So let's look at the LumieLites first. Well, the cool thing about the LumieLites is it's fun to play with a flashlight and illuminate them, but it's not necessary because daylight illuminates them. But the other thing that's super cool about LumieLites is they're very receptive to the colored light coming through the filters on our kaleidoscopes.
So because of playing with Lummi, our first scope that we did with the LumieLites, I've kind of learned what it's doing in the object cell. And so then on this one, I have put more pieces that are receptive to picking up the light and the color shifting. So even just this simple iridescent piece right here, and here's the Lucinis. This is just a small sample of what is in the image.
Yeah. I came by one of them sitting in the middle of the night when I got up to take a rest break.
A rest break.
And so the object shell was glowing besides, and I was like, what is glowing? And just from daylight, they hold a charge. Okay, guys, if you want to play with the flashlight to charge these, Get a Grip up, just any flashlight will work. We have this LED one, and I'll typically just, well, actually, I don't charge mine up very much anymore because I found after playing with them, it really doesn't need it. But if you do want to supercharge the inside, and you set a flashlight like that, a powerful flashlight, in a minute, it'll have a charge that'll last for quite a while, 15 minutes or so. It just slowly fades away. But as I said earlier, they'll literally charge from just daylight But I have mentioned before, don't leave them out in the direct sunlight. That's really hard, but look at these guys now.
This is looking through one of the actual kaleidoscopes. And it's not what I would call my traditional bright image or jewel tone image. It's a combination. So one way you can identify a LumieLite is they will have a tip, a point on the end of their pieces. The glass will have a ball, will kind of be melted.
There's a point.
So yes.
Oh, it's gone.
So that's one way you can identify.
If you get the point.
Uh-huh.
Did you get that?
Yeah, I got that, if you get the point. I hope you all got the point out there.
There's the point. I'm not even moving that thing. It's just
Look at
evolving.
that. It's a beautiful, perfect star.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, this has a tapered two-mirror system, so it does give you some improved symmetry over a straight two-mirror system. And this also has a premium glass lens in it too.
Oh, there's that raspberry piece I was talking about right there in the center. And there goes the Lucini. So just by playing with your scope and moving it around and letting it set and the pieces move, you'll get the colors flowing differently. There's the LumieLites.
Yes, they're both in the same.
Uh-huh, they're both in there. So what you're seeing, how the light is reflecting off of those, that's coming through the dichroic filters. So what we've done is charged those two LumieLites that are right there in the center. Just for a few seconds with the flashlight. You can see the glowy effect. And I'm shielding the object cell with my hand to block out some of the light.
You're a little bit too close. There you go.
And then here's my hand away. And we just have the overhead lights in the shop, just our shop lights going. But just by playing with the lights, look at what can happen. What I love about this image is it can be very bright and bold at one time, and then it'll fall out and turn into a really soft, subdued one.
Oh, there's a great shot
Yeah.
of the... There you can see the two-tone.
Yep, the two-tone LumieLites. Perfect.
Wow, that was beautiful.
So the one thing that I do encourage you with these scopes with the LumieLites and any Knapp kaleidoscope is play with it in different light sources because they're going to do totally different things. We want to thank you guys for watching, and if you want to learn more about Get a Grip or anything else we do, visit our website at knappstudios.com, and we hope you have a wonderful day.